I'm Lieutenant General Todd Semonite, 54th Chief of Engineers, and today we're on the road again. We're actually in Vicksburg, Mississippi at the great ERDC, the great set of labs down here. With me is Dr. David Pittman. He's the head of ERDC. And David, we have just done a phenomenal kickoff of the Innovation Summit. First time we've had an Innovation Summit down here at ERDC, and I think about 500 people, something like that.
Sir.
And as I understand, the theme really is this idea of connect, inspire, and revolutionize. And you know that I'm big into revolutionizing the core, but we've also got to be big into innovation.
Exactly.
So can you tell our team in the core a little bit about what is an Innovation Summit, and maybe what do those words mean?
Sir, this is the first time we've done this in our history. We're 244 years old. We finally brought everybody together, about half inside people inside the Corps, half academia and industry,
Wow.
to come together, connect, inspire, and revolutionize. Do something a different way to revolutionize the Corps of Engineers.
Well, and I think, you know, the thing is that we talk a lot of times about revolutionize, and I think I just gave an hour pitch down here. We talk about processes that have been old and lethargic and how we got to streamline them, but I'm not sure that I've thought through enough about the great power of innovation.
Yes, sir.
And on innovation, I know that a lot of that goes back to maybe more of the technological side.
Exactly.
And with me is Dr. Mihan McKenna Taylor. Mihan, what do you think this innovation capability really does, and the potential to be able to lean on both the great people in ERDC and maybe to help us move the command where we want to go with it? Talk to me a little bit about it.
Well, we might be 244 years old, but we have to beat the future. We have to get there before the future comes to us. And the innovative power of taking the technologies we can develop in-house and partner with academics and industry will allow us to get ahead of the future and change the way that we envision our world. Because it's not reactive anymore. We are no longer in an era in which we can just become yesterday's solvers. We have to envision a different future for us to go forward into tomorrow.
So let's talk some of the mechanics here. Down behind us, there's a lot of booths. I walked down through. What's happening down on the floor, and what kind of things would somebody see if they walk by one of the booths?
Well, they'll see a lot of great ideas and the people behind them, but what they're going to see in between the booths are the connections. And what we want to do here today is take the individual scientists or engineers that have the innovations, the passions inside, and connect them to the dots that are going to implement. They're going to field it, they're going to change the doctrine and change our future by allowing everybody to have access to each other early in the innovation stage, late in the innovation stage, so we don't miss anything.
And I think what you were saying a little bit earlier, but when you talk innovation, you've got to talk technology for sure, you've got to talk processes, but one of the things that I think that we've always got to continue is work the culture piece, okay? And this is where, if we can continue to have 35,000 people all cranking hard with innovative solutions, but also understanding that it's okay to think out of the box. It's okay to take well-informed risks, then we're going to be an awful lot better ERDC and an awful lot better Corps of Engineers. So Dr. Pittman, back over to you in the closing here. Are we going to do this next year, and what are some of your visions on how we can even make a great summit even better?
Innovation Summit 2 coming up 1 year from now. We're going to do it. We got 500 people. We'll get a different 500 people to come in because there's plenty of ideas out there, an ocean of ideas. We want to bring all of that to the Corps of Engineers, sir. We're going to do this again.
Well, look, this is amazing. And again, I've been very, very impressed with not just the summit, but the individual booths I walked up to where I see just the best and the brightest of America sitting there coming up with some great solutions. And I'm excited to see next year, but I would just continue to say the power of ERDC is alive, it's plugged in, and it's really continuing to be able to foster all the rest of our programs that we've got to deliver. And I will just end by saying, Todd Semonite on the road again. We're Army strong, we're building strong, but today from Vicksburg, we're innovating strong.